The very first thing most of us hear in the morning is an alarm, and within seconds of opening our eyes, the barrage begins. Texts, emails, breaking news, the flashing glow of a screen pulling us out of sleep and throwing us directly into a state of high alert. Before you have even thrown off the covers, your mind is racing through a gauntlet of obligations. You haven't taken a single physical step, yet you already feel like you are falling behind schedule. You've entered a purely reactive state of mind. Instead of setting your own pace, external digital demands are dictating your internal emotional weather, leaving you defensive and scrambling for control. Modern stress stems less from the volume of our tasks and more from the chaotic, defensive state of the mind forced to process them. Buddhist philosophy often compares the natural state of the human mind to a perfectly still lake, clear, deep, and reflective. But imagine a wooden bullock cart rolling directly through the shallow water. Its heavy wheels churn up the silt and mud from the bottom, turning that clear water into a thick, swirling mess. That cart is modern life, crossing right through the center of our peace. If you try to fix that muddy water by reaching in and smoothing it out with your bare hands, you are only going to create more turbulence. The water only clears when you leave it alone and give the mud time to settle. We cannot force an anxious mind to be calm by overthinking. Instead, we must apply 7 specific antidote habits to our mornings, allowing the cognitive mud to naturally drift to the bottom. The first habit, conscious breathing, acts as a direct countermeasure to immediate morning panic. Before reaching for your phone, take 3 slow breaths. This grounds your nervous system. Once grounded, introduce the second habit, gratitude, the antidote to the scarcity mindset. By identifying 3 simple blessings, you redirect your focus from what is lacking to what is already abundant. The third habit, mindful movement, involves a few minutes of deliberate stretching or a slow walk to pull you out of physical and mental lethargy, actively syncing your physical presence with your conscious awareness. Mastering your breath, your deep gratitude, and your physical body in that first hour builds an impenetrable internal baseline before the world can demand your attention. From that baseline, we move to the fourth habit, setting a clear intention. This protects you from a scattered, reactive day. Setting an intention means choosing a specific character trait to embody, such as patience or peace, rather than simply identifying a task to complete. This feeds into the fifth habit, awakening compassion, an antidote to irritability and judgment. This involves an internal practice, actively wishing safety and peace to loved ones, neutral strangers, and even those who provoke us. Intention and compassion function as psychological armor, ensuring that when the day becomes difficult, you respond with wisdom rather than reacting with anger. The sixth habit, focusing on the present, combats the tendency to constantly delay our own happiness. There is a Buddhist story of a beggar sitting on the bank of a fast-moving river. He is waiting for the entire river to dry up before he attempts to cross to the other side. This mirrors how we live, constantly waiting for our endless responsibilities to finish before we allow ourselves to feel joy. We are waiting for a moment that will never arrive. The seventh habit, purpose without expectation, provides relief from the pressure of those endless duties. Carry your daily burdens lightly and find joy in the current flow, rather than foolishly waiting for the river of life to stop moving. Practicing these 7 morning habits does not make your external problems or workloads disappear. While your environment remains the same, your role shifts from a reactive victim of the morning rush to the responsive architect of your day. By refusing to stir the water with panic and digital noise, the water has finally cleared, revealing the profound, quiet depths below. Establishing this level of mental clarity takes time, built gradually, breath by breath, morning by morning. Tomorrow, claim the first hour for yourself. Do not wait for the river to dry up before choosing to truly live.